What is up, you guys? Welcome to episode 30 of the Align and Grind podcast, my soon-to-be age, and just a little rant really quick. You guys, I cannot believe I turned 30 in just over 3 months, and I feel like I had this fire lit under me more than ever to really make the most out of these next few months so that I can turn 30 and just truly be in a great place. I'm considering these next few months a launching pad, if you will, to kickstart my 30s as my highest self. And by this, I mean I just want to do everything in my power to show up and do the things I want to do, to get organized and clear on my goals and vision, and to take action on all I can and tie up loose ends and just begin the next decade with so much clarity and excitement. So I remember I used to dread getting older and I feared exiting my 20s, but every year just comes with so much growth, and every year truly gets better because we learn and we grow. So getting older is nothing to fear, ladies and men. Just own it and remember that it's just another year to be amazing and apply all that you've learned. Okay, sorry for the 30th birthday rant, but there may be another one in July. 2 other side notes and then I promise I'll dive in. Question for you all: does anyone's eyebrows ever come out even when you fill them in or draw them on? I don't know. I know they say that they're supposed to be sisters and not twins, but I feel like mine are like super distant sisters. And another side note is I had microphone cord issues again. You guys, I cannot make this up. The cord literally snapped in half where you go to plug it in. So I've literally ordered 3 backup cords for my microphone, and when we're finally settled in Florida in our new place and we have a true content room, I won't have to pack up all my stuff and haul it into a room and everything, so my equipment probably will not get as damaged. But anyways, bear with me with the audio. I love you guys. Let's dive right in. So today's episode is a spin-off from last week because I'm still reading the book, The Slight Edge, and I have more that I want to share with you guys. And I actually had a few listeners ironically ask me, I posted on my story what you guys want to hear about, and I got asked if I could talk more on habits and consistency. So the theme of this chat is habits plus happiness equals success. And I'm going to talk about how oftentimes we feel like happiness comes after success, but in reality, it's the other way around completely. And we can literally create our own happiness through what the book calls happy habits. Basically, consistency, habits, happy habits, and discipline. We don't have to wait around for happiness to find us. We can choose it and create it. So by the end of today's chat, I hope you are ready to apply some actionable steps to creating more happiness consistently in your life, which will lead to more success in all areas. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I'm so ready to be to the next chapter that I literally steal my own joy and happiness. I think deep down, I really do think that when I become what I deem as successful, then I will be totally happy. Come on, I know you guys have felt this way too. It's like when I get the car, when I lose the weight, when I do all the things, when I'm out of debt, then I'll be happy. When I lose the weight, then I'll be happy. When this friend or family member apologizes to me, then I'll be happy. And right now, I am in a bit of a limbo, but let's be real, that's life. We are always trying to get to the next chapter, the next level, so the journey never ends. Just when you're content, you're ready for the next thing, right? So right now I'm waiting to move to Florida and find out where we want to live. I'm waiting on businesses to explode. I'm ready to be totally organized in all areas of my life. I'm ready to achieve my next fitness goal and to have more genuine friendships, and the list goes on and on and on. And sometimes instead of choosing or creating my own happiness, I think that it will come after I achieve all of my heart's desires and after I get all of the things. And reading The Slight Edge has really opened me up to the idea that happiness does not come after success. Of course, more success leads to more happiness. Don't get me wrong. I think that money can definitely lead to more happiness, and success definitely makes you happier, but creating happiness can bring us more success faster, and it makes the entire journey more fun. So let's dive into all things happiness, habits, discipline, consistency, and being badasses, shall we? Because It's one thing to just try to be happy, but it's another thing to consistently choose and create it to become more successful. And truly, you guys, from the bottom of my heart, I'm talking to myself today too, because I need to be joyful more. I do not wake up or walk around just like automatically happy, and like I have to intentionally set my mind toward joy and happy things. And so yeah, let's dive in, okay? I am not a scientist, okay? Did y'all know that? But bear with me here. So the Slight Edge book talks about psychology and how a lot of psychology these days is geared toward looking at negative things or the darker side of humans. But recently, psychologists have been studying positive habits and how to build up the better natured side of humans. And they found that happiness is not some big thing that you go pursue or chase after. It's not something way out there in the distance that we have to run out and chase. It's right under our noses, which is pretty exciting. So happiness is not something you pursue, it's something you do. Happiness is not something you pursue, it's something you do. To be more accurate, it's a lot of somethings you do, right? A lot of little somethings, simple things that you do every day, or like we talked about in the last episode, maybe it's a lot of little things that you don't do every day. And so what does this mean, and how does it relate to habits and consistency? It means that happiness is created by the simple, easy things we do consistently every day. Those small daily actions and habits and decisions. And unhappiness is created by not doing those simple, easy, everyday things. So happiness is not realized by hitting the lottery. You realize happiness by doing some simple things and doing them every single day, right? How often do you see people hit the lottery and you're like, wow, they must be so happy, or oh my gosh, and then they lose it all and they're actually not truly happy. It's because happiness is your small daily decisions that you are in control of. And this really struck me hard because I walk around some days not super happy or chipper, but I also don't always do the things I know I need to do. And when I do, I am generally happier. When I wake up earlier, when I read my Bible, when I move my body, when I show up for content, like when I do the things, I am happier. But the key is that we have to do them over and over and over to see true happiness, not just every now and then. You know, happiness really does come from consistency and discipline. So when you do things that make you happy, such as being disciplined or consistent, your life just works better. It's that simple. When you do the things, your life just works better. So the moral of this point is, once we learn to do what it takes to raise our everyday levels of happiness, then we will be more successful. We will attract more success. We will be healthier, and we will have authentic relationships, and all of those things are what make us successful, right? So the more we raise our own happiness level, the more likely we will start to achieve everything we want to achieve. And remember that happiness isn't a result of getting all the other stuff in life right. It's something we can do and choose right now that will lead to getting all of the other stuff right. So what small things can create happiness? I'll dive into a list of these more in a minute, but the simple things like getting to the gym, reading 10 pages a day, listening to the podcast or reading the Bible, calling your friend, showing up on social media, starting the book or the podcast, cleaning your house, getting your steps and your water in, or doing yoga, and so on and so forth. So happiness comes first, y'all. You choose it, you create it. But how can we create it? Let's talk about some actionable steps here. Here are a few ways that we can create happiness, which will lead to more creativity, abundance, overflow, success. But remember, we have to do them consistently and create better habits, happy habits. And we are going to call these happy habits, like I just said, because they can literally rewire your brain for happiness. And we all need some rewiring. Like, come on, I know y'all need it. So number one is the words we use. The words we use literally predict the patterns of our life, our health, and so much more, you guys. Negative words literally lead into a negative reality. They create a negative reality, and positive words lead us to a positive outlook in reality. So in the book, again, I'm not a scientist, but this is my summary of it. There was a study done where they analyzed the tweets and Twitters of two separate countries. And the country that tweeted more negative words such as can't, bored, mood, annoying, alone, etc., had more heart attacks than the country that tweeted more words like morning, fabulous, share, running, seems, interesting, and other positive words. There was literally a direct correlation in heart attacks and the types of words used by members of each country. And that's super interesting and powerful. So let me ask you, where are you speaking negatively over your own life and you might not even realize it? You guys, I complain all the time. Traffic, and I'm sore, and I'm tired, and this and that, and where can you squeeze in more positive words? It starts with being aware and actively deleting the negative words and replacing them with positive ones, even if you don't really feel them. So it's funny, like you guys know I'm still struggling with my breathing issue, and literally I want to complain every day. I want someone to hear me. I want sympathy. So I told Zach, I said, when I want to complain about my breathing, I'm literally going to look at you and say, God, thank you so much for restoring my breathing. Thank you so much for how well my lungs are working. And so that's what I've been doing. All right, next step is gratitude. Every morning, write down 3 new things that you are grateful for. Not old things, not things you write down every day. Just 3 new things that you are grateful for every single day. Or in the car, say 3 things every day out loud that you're grateful for that are new. This literally trains your brain to search your circumstances and hunt for the positive. Another happy habit is to journal for just 2 minutes a day about a positive experience you've had in the last 24 hours. This literally causes your brain to re-experience the experience, which doubles the positive impact. Another happy habit is to meditate daily, even if it's just 2 minutes. You guys, I can't always sit there that long. I'm not going to lie, I get a little impatient. But even if it's just 2 minutes of uninterrupted mindfulness or breath work, it trains your brain to focus where you want it to and to not get distracted by your environment, your to-do list, or negativity. All right, again, these are all about rewiring your brain, so you have to do them consistently and make them habits. All right, next happy habit. Do 1 random act of kindness per day. You guys, just take 2 minutes to write someone a sweet message or a text or an email, thanking them for who they are and what they do. When I get messages from you guys, it literally puts me on cloud 9. It can be the simplest thing ever, but make someone's day. All right, your next happy habit is to exercise for at least 15 minutes a day. Now, you guys know I'm a fitness coach and I work out a lot more than that, but even on days that I don't, simply getting in a quick walk with Lola literally changes my entire mood in my day. All right, so you don't have to do all of these things at once. You're like, whoa, Alyssa, that's a little bit too much. You can literally start by choosing just one thing I just mentioned and slowly adding them one at a time and just get in the habit of doing it consistently, because that's the key. And then you can slowly add more. So it's all about consistently adding more happy habits and doing them over and over. So a few more that the book mentions and that I want to mention is, reading the Bible or getting your spiritual fix for the day from God. Make more time for friends and family in your social life. Obviously have boundaries for your goals, but we do need a healthy dose of being social with people. Talking to myself here because I can be a homebody and just work my business and go to sleep. So make more time for friends and family. Practice being present and savoring the moment. Practice having a positive perspective and choosing to see the good. Practice forgiveness. Engage in meaningful activities like charity or volunteering. That's been really on my heart lately, like wanting to find somewhere where I can volunteer and be of service. Read 10 pages a day, and I'm going to add this one. Make healthier swaps with your food and your drink choices, because when you feel good, you show up better. When I do not feel good, I do not show up well. I'm not going to lie to you all. So what I eat and fuel my body with is very important to me. I know what it feels like to feel good, and I know what it feels like to feel like crap. So I hope I didn't lose you guys today, but the moral of the story is to experience and create more success, we need to be happy. If we are walking around unhappy and bitter and sour, but we're ready to get to the next level of our life, we are literally blocking everything that God and the universe want to do for us. And happiness is not something that we have to wait for or go out and find. It is something that we can literally create right now today. So imagine how much sweeter success in our dreams will be when we are truly happy from adding small, daily, consistent habits to our lives that will continue long after we are successful. And remember that they are easy to do, but they are also easy not to do. So you have to choose to do them. Before I wrap up for today, I just want to say that you matter. Your small daily decisions matter. Your big decisions matter. And whether you feel like it or not, your positive attitude and actions and desire to do better in this life are creating a ripple effect to everyone around you, right? Your energy is contagious. You are bringing up others around you who may pretend to not even see you. So we are leading the future generations with our decisions, with the way we choose to show up and speak, act, talk, and we are so much more powerful than we realize, and we have control over our lives more than we realize. So let's all go out and create some happiness this week. Let's consistently do the things and we shall have the power. It's so empowering to know that we are equipped exactly as we are in this very moment, and we just have to decide that enough is enough. We have to decide to live our best freaking lives, and it all comes down to the little things which lead to the big things. So what's that song? I got the power, but we got the power. Okay, 2 quotes I want to leave you with is, success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. And the next quote that I love is, happiness is not out there somewhere. It is in you. Happiness is not out there, it's in you. We just have to choose it. Okay, you guys, shameless ad plug here. You guys know that we are running and managing Amazon stores for people and e-commerce stores for people. So if you are ready to make an investment and make passive income from your smartphone, please shoot me a direct message and I will send you the entire webinar. You can learn more and we can hop on a Zoom and talk some more. And my next fitness challenge is coming up soon. It'll be my summer meltdown challenge to get you ready for summer. So DM me if you're interested in fitness coaching. And to my clients listening to this, my ADF babes, you're doing so well on our current fitness challenge. You ladies motivate me so much, so thank you. Anyways, you guys, I hope you have the best weekend. Please keep giving me recommendations on what you want to hear. I love to know who I'm talking to. I will talk to you next week. Thanks again, guys. Bye.